Hello, good morning to all. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to discuss a new topic in our chapter Time and Motion, that is speed. Before that, what all the things we discussed in our previous class? We learned about the time period of a simple pendulum depends the length of the pendulum. Then we learned latest trends in the measurement of time. Then we learned unit of time, motion and types of motion, slow motion and fast motion, right? And now we are going to discuss about speed. We know that in our daily life, various situations, we are using that word speed, right? When we are going outside, by looking the movement of vehicle or motion of the vehicle, we are saying that sometimes how fastly or how speedily that driver is driving the vehicle. Or today we are going to discuss about the speed and how can we calculate the speed and what are the factors affecting the speed, that all the, and the units of speed. These all the things we will learn today. Okay, so speed. Normally, I told you that in our daily life we are using the term or word speed many times. Then, can you give an definition for speed? Is it motion? Somewhat it's similar, some relating. We can relate it. Anyhow, we can say that normally we know that the term or word speed we are using for moving objects, right? If the object is in a state of rest, we are no need of using the term speed. If the object is in a state of motion, then only we are using the term speed. So, speed of an moving object is the distance traveled by it in a unit time. The speed of a moving object is the distance traveled by it in a unit time. Okay, so mathematically this speed we can write speed is equal to distance traveled divided by time taken. Distance traveled divided by time taken is speed. Okay, speed is the distance divided by time. Okay, and at the same time we know that if the movement of vehicle, or normally if we are going anywhere, every time that vehicle speed will not be constant. That means every time it will not be the same, because when we are driving the vehicle in an empty road, then we can drive the vehicle fastly. So that time the speed of that vehicle will be more, right? And when we are reaching to the cities like heavy traffic areas, when we reach there, what will happen? We need to slow the or decrease the speed of the vehicle. Is it right? So speed, how can we calculate the average speed? The same is average speed is equal to total distance traveled divided by total time taken. Total distance traveled divided by total time taken, that is considered as average speed. When we need to use this average speed, that means speed of a moving object is changing continuously. Continuously the speed of a moving vehicle or moving object is changes continuously. That time we can use the term average speed. Average speed is total distance traveled divided by total time taken. Okay, so that's all about average speed. Then speed. Speed is distance traveled divided by time taken. If we knows about distance and time, we can easily find out speed. And before that, we can find out the unit of speed. What is the unit of speed? Okay. And the unit of speed is, we can find out the unit of speed by using this formula. Okay. Distance traveled. What is the unit of distance? Previous year we learned about the unit of distance. Yes, the unit of distance is meter. We should write always it in small letter m. Okay. And time. How can we, time already we know that in the previous class we learned about the standard or SI unit of time is second. So we can say that the unit of speed is meter per second, or this is the standard unit of speed. But if we consider this meter and seconds are smaller unit, we know, and normally we know that if we consider the speed of car or speed of bus or train, anything that we explain, means these kinds of vehicles can cover large distance, right? So in that case we can use the higher unit of speed, that is kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour, this K, M and H all in small letter only, kilometer per hour, because distance higher unit is kilometer, time higher unit is hour. In the case some like car, train, these all vehicles can cover large distance. In that case meter per second is not sufficient unit to denotes. In that case, or explain it, that case we can use the higher unit of speed. The higher unit of speed is kilometer per hour. The SI unit of speed is meter per second. So we learned about the speed, formula for finding the speed and the unit of speed. And you remember in this section we will learn various numerical problem. In all that cases we should write at last this unit. Okay, meter or second, meter per second correctly. If we are writing the speed, then speed. At last we have to write meter per second or kilometer per hour. Okay, that we will explain. And now you see we can, and one more thing, I already told you that if we know the distance and time, then we can easily find out the speed, right? And if we consider a car covers 240 kilometer in 4 hours. Then calculate speed of the car. Calculate the speed of the car. A car covers 240 kilometer in 4 hours. Then we need to find out the speed. Okay, here you can see that 240 kilometer. This 240 kilometer indicates what? Distance, right? The unit of distance is meter or kilometer. The higher unit is kilometer. So we can write distance. In short form distance we can denote small letter d. Okay. D is equal to 240 kilometer and time is equal to 4 hours. Okay. Then what we need to find out? Speed. Now we already knows about distance and time. Then we can easily find out the speed of car. Speed S is equal to d by t, which is equal to 240 kilometer divided by 4 hours. This 24 and 4 can we divide? Yes, 6 4s are 24. Then we will get the answer 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, 60 kilometer per hour is the speed of the car. That means if we know the distance and time, we can easily calculate the speed of the vehicle. Are you clear? Okay, then our next topic is speedometer and odometer. When we are looking the dashboard of car, you can see various instruments, right? Round shape, like this you can see. And in that cases, the speedometer is actually records the speed of the vehicle at that instant of time in kilometer. Easily we can record with the help of an speedometer. Then odometer is another device. It actually records the distance covered by the car, or for the journey, or how much distance that car cover. The covering distance of the car or any vehicle is considered as odometer. Okay, and when we are consider about the motorcycle or scooters, and in that cases near the handle you can see that this speedometer and odometer, they are inbuilt. Speedometer and odometer means at the top of the handle you can see this speedometer and odometer. Okay, so in the case of speedometer, it records the speed of the vehicle at that particular time in kilometer per hour. Based on speed, some numerical problem we can discuss now. First one, the speed of a moving car is 72 kilometer per hour. Speed of a moving car is 72 kilometer per hour. So we can write speed of the moving car is 72. That in short we can write here speed. Speed is equal to 72 kilometer per hour. Speed is equal to 72 kilometer per hour. Then calculate the speed in meter per second. What we have to find out? This speed we can this speed value is given in kilometer per hour. This kilometer per hour is the higher unit of speed that we need to convert it into what? SI unit or smaller unit, that is meter per second. This we can expand. Speed S is equal to 72 kilometer divided by 1 hour. Okay, this we need to convert into meter per second. And in last year we learned about 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, right? Did you remember this? Yes. Then 1 hour is equal to 1 hour. This 1 hour we need to convert into second. 1 hour, how can we convert into seconds? In 1 hour we know that there will be 60 minutes and 60 seconds, right? So that 60 minutes we have to multiply it with 60 seconds. Then we will get 1 hour in second. Okay, 1 hour in minute it will be 60 minute, and 1 hour in second 60 into 60, because each minute there will be 60 seconds. So we can multiply it 60 into 60, which is equal to 6 6 are 36, 3600 second is the 1 hour. 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. This is basic thing that you have to keep in mind when we are dealing this kind of numerical problem based on speed. Okay, so you should clear about 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 1 hour is how much seconds? 3600 seconds. Okay, now we can convert 72 into 1000 meter. Okay, so 72 into 1000 meter divided by 1 hour is equal to how much? 3600 seconds. These 2 0 we can cancel. These 2 0 we can cancel. 72 into 10, 720 divided by 36 meter. Here meter, here it will be second. 72 divided by 36. 36 into 2, 72. Then this we can cancel, then it will become 2. Then our final answer is 20 meter per second is the answer. 20 meter per second. Are you clear? So in this kind of question, you keep in mind 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Then we just substituting, or 72 kilometer is 72 into 1000 meter, then we can convert 72 into meter, that is 72,000 meter. Then 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. These two zeros cancel and remaining 72 into 10, that is 72 into 10, 720. Then we are dividing it. 72 divided by 36 is actually 2. Then this 0 we are writing here. Then 20 meter per second. Okay. And now we can discuss our next numerical problem. According to your textbook, it's the third one. It's the third numerical problem. Previous one is second. A school bus takes 45 minutes to cover a distance 27 kilometer. A school bus takes 45 minutes. So time is given in minute. So time T is equal to 45 minute. Okay, MIN minute. In short, I written like this. Then distance is equal to D is equal to 27 kilometer. Okay, what we have to find out? Calculate the speed in kilometer per hour and meter per second. Okay, now you look here. We have to find out the speed in kilometer per hour. In kilometer per hour. Here distance is given in kilometer, but time is given in minute, it is not given in hour. So what we have to do? This minute we need to convert into hour. How can we convert into hour? Here hour we can convert it to second by multiplying by 60. And we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. This 60 minutes we need to convert it into higher quantity. So we have to divide it, not multiplication, dividing. Here higher to lower multiplication. Here this minute is lower, hour is higher, lower to higher division. Okay. Then this time is equal to 45 divided by 60, which is equal to 45 and 60. Which number is common? 5 is common. So we can divide both the terms by 5. Then we will get 9. 9 5s are 45. Here we will get 12. Right? 60 divided by 5, 12, which is equal to, in this, both the cases, any number is common? Yes, 3. 9 divided by 3, 3. 3 3s are 9. Then 12 divided by 3, 4. Then we will get the time is 3 by 4 hour. Then distance in kilometer. So now we can find out the speed, right? Because in our question, if the question is only asking about speed of the car, then we can find out the same way. At last we have to write kilometer per minute. But here we need to convert it into hour, because we have to find out the speed in kilometer per hour. So initially we have to convert it into hour. Okay. Then speed is equal to distance upon time, which is equal to distance is 27 divided by 3 by 4 time. And see here, this is the numerator and this one together denominator. And this 4 is the denominator. So we can take it reciprocal, then it will becomes numerator. Then 27 into 4 divided by 3. Okay, then this 27 and 3 we can cancel, right? 27 by 3, 9. Then we will get the answer 36 kilometer per hour is the answer. Okay. Now we find out the answer in kilometer per hour. But one more thing is there in question. We have to find the answer in kilometer per hour and meter per second. How can we convert it this? Now we can use this answer, kilometer per hour. From this answer we can convert it into meter per second. That we already solved in our first case, right? So 36 kilometer per hour speed is equal to 36 kilometer per hour. This we need to convert it into meter per second. Then we will get 36 kilometer divided by 1 hour, which is equal to 36. We have to convert this kilometer in meter. Then 36 into 1000 meter divided by 3000. 1 hour is equal to how much seconds? 3600 second. Okay, these two zeros cancel, remaining 360 divided by 36. Here meter, here second. 36 divided by 36, 1. Here 0 is also there. Then we will get the answer in meter per second. It will be 10 meter per second. This is the complete answer. Okay, this is the complete answer. What all the things we'll find out in this case? In this question it is given a school bus takes 45 minutes to cover 27 kilometer. We need to find out the speed in kilometer per hour and meter per second. So whenever you are getting a question, you first look what all the things are given in the question. In that question it is given time. Time is 45 minutes and distance also given, d is equal to 27 kilometer. After writing it, you just look the units. These units are very important in speed related question. Okay, here you can see that whenever kilometer is coming time, in that question also it's asked like speed in kilometer per hour and distance in kilometer, but our time in not in hour, it is like minutes. So what we have to do? This minute we need to convert into hour. Okay, so in that case you keep in mind from a higher unit to lower we need to just multiply, and over to higher, minute is lower and higher unit is hour. Lower to higher dividing by that relationship. What is the relationship between 1 hour and a minute, or minutes and hour? 60. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So no need of multiplying 2 times, only 1 time it's enough. So we dividing it, because if we need to convert 1 hour to minute, then we can multiply 1 into 60, 60 minutes. Here minute to hour, that's why we are dividing by 60. Then we will get, means when we know that in mathematics you are means you already learned that whenever we are getting a number in fraction, we have to express it in lowest form, right? Lower form. So this 45 by 60's lower form is 3 by 4 hour, right? Then that we can substitute distance. Speed is equal to distance by time. Then distance is 27 kilometer and time is 3 by 4, and this 4 is denominator, so we can take its reciprocal. Then this 4 will becomes numerator. Then we will get, we just cut the value. If you are don't know about cutting and all, what you have to do, 27 into 4, then that answer you divided by 3. Okay, then 36 kilometer per hour. Then speed in this 36 kilometer, one part of the answer we solved, and the second part meter per second also we need to find out, that we can convert from this answer. Okay, what we done in the second question. This is third question. Second question the same way, 36 kilometer divided by 1 hour, and 36 kilometer converts into meter, and 1 hour also we can convert to seconds. Then we will get the final answer, 10 meter per second. Okay, now we can go to the next numerical. Our next numerical is, that is numerical 4, right? Fourth numerical. A car moves at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. A car moves a speed of 40 kilometer per hour for 15 minutes. Then at a speed of 60 kilometer per hour for next 15 minutes, calculate the total distance covered by the car. Here we need to find out distance. Speed is already given, time also given, we need to find out the distance. Two cases it is given, first 15 minutes and the next 15 minutes. So in the first case we can consider, in first case, here it is given, a car moves at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. So speed is equal to 40 kilometer per hour. This S is the speed. Okay, speed is equal to 40 kilometer per hour. For that it takes 15 minutes. Time is equal to 15 minutes. What we have to do? Here it is given speed and a time. Speed is given in kilometer per hour, but time is given in minute. So what we have to do? We need to convert this minute into hour. Then 15 into 60 or divided by 60? Yes, divided by 60. In this both the cases, which number is common? In 15, 5 is common, and 60 also 5 is common. Then we will get it is 3 by 15 divided by 5, 3. 5 3s are 15. Here we will get 12, which is equal to 3 by 12. 3 by 12, any number is common? Yes, 3 is common. 3 by 3, 1, and 12 by 3, 4. That is 1 by 4 hour. Then what we need to find out in this case? Distance. But what is the formula for finding distance? Do you know? We learned only one formula, right? Speed is equal to distance divided by time. We know only about this formula. Then what we have to do? From this formula, we can find out D. This S and T are known quantities and D is the unknown. Okay, so what we need to do? We just do the cross multiplication. Okay, then we will get, that is S into T is equal to D into 1. Here S, denominator will be S by 1 is S. So we just do the cross multiplication, then you will get D is equal to speed into time. Okay, this S into T, cross multiplication. D into 1 is D and S into T. So distance is speed into time. Okay, then we can substitute the value of speed and time. Then D is equal to, which is equal to, D is equal to speed. How much is the speed? 40 into 1 by 4. Here you can see 40 divided by 4 is 40 divided by 4, 10. Then we can write d is equal to 10. And what is the unit of distance? Kilometer. That we need to write here, kilometer. Okay. Then second case. First case we solved, and second case. In second case. Okay. This is the first case, and second case it is given. And then the speed 60 km per hour for the next 15 minutes. So, next 15 minutes time will be same, and the speed s is equal to 60 km per hour. Time is equal to 15 minutes, and 15 minutes is how much hours? 1 by 4 hour, which is equal to 1 by 4 hour. Now we can find out distance, right? We got the speed and time in higher unit. So we can find out its distance. Okay. So distance is equal to speed into time. Speed into time, which is equal to 60 into 1 by 4. Okay. 60 into 1 by 4. Then what will be the answer? 60 divided by 4. Then we will get the answer 1, then 15 kilometer. Okay. So both the cases we'll find out the distance in both the cases, and in that question it is asked like that: calculate the total distance covered by the car. In the first 15 minutes it covers 10 km, second 15 minutes it covers 15 km. So what will be the total distance? We need to find out the sum of both the cases. So total distance is equal to 10 km plus 15 km, which is equal to 25 km. This is the total distance. Okay. In this case we have the speed of the same car. First 15 minutes the speed of the car was 40 km per hour, and next 15 minutes the speed is 60 km per hour. Then we need to find out the distance travelled by the car, and in that case what we done, 15 minutes we converted into hour. Then from the formula of speed we derive the equation for finding the distance. Distance is equal to s into t, which is equal to distance. We substitute the value. Distance is equal to speed is 40 and time is 1 by 4. Then we will get the distance 10 km. And in second case speed is 60 km per hour and time is 15 minutes. And 15 minutes is how much hours? 1 by 4 hour. Then here also we substitute the value for distance. Speed into time. Speed is 60, time 1 by 4. Then we got 15 km. Then total distance 10 km plus 15 km, then we will get the total distance is 25 km. Okay. Then our next numerical problem. Our next question is, this is the last one. This is the last numerical that we are going to discuss now. That is numerical 5. Fifth numerical. In this case, it is given odometer. It is somewhat different. Okay. The odometer of a car reads 57,321 km when the clock shows the time 8:30 am. What is the distance travelled if at 8:50 a.m. the odometer reading has changed 57,336 kilometer. Calculate the speed of the car in kilometer per hour. So here it is given odometer reading, right? And the time, but it's not specifying. It's actually it is given initial reading of odometer. It is given that initial speed means what? Here it is given odometer of the car reads 57,300 at 8:30 a.m. So that reading we can consider it as an initial reading. Okay, that starting part, initial reading is equal to what? Initial reading odometer. Okay, we are writing on board short form, is equal to 57,321 kilometer at time 8:30. Time it's given, sorry, we can write at 8:30 a.m. Okay, then (8:30 a.m.). Then final reading. Final reading is equal to 57,336 kilometer at 8:50 a.m. Calculate the speed of the car in kilometer per hour. We need to calculate the speed of the car in kilometer per hour. We know that for finding the speed we need distance and time. Okay, and here it is given two values, but it's not actually distance. Meter reading only here it is given. Okay, initial reading it was 57,321 and final reading is 57,336. In between distance and starting time 8:30 and 8:50. From 8:30 to 8:50 this car is moving. Okay, in that case we have to find out in between this time and in this reading we have to find out the speed of the car. How can we get the speed of the car? Here we have to find out distance. Okay, distance, how can we get the distance between these 20 minutes? We have to subtract final reading and initial reading, right? So distance is equal to final reading minus initial reading. What is the final reading? 57,336 minus 57,321. Okay, 6 minus 1, it's 5. 3 minus 2, 1. Then 3 minus 3, 0, 7 minus 7, 0, 5 minus 5, 0. Then we will get the answer 15 kilometer. So distance is equal to 15 kilometer. Okay. Now what we have to find out? Time. Here it is given time 8:30. In between 8:30 to 8:50, that how much will be in between? 20 minutes, right? 8:30 to 8:50, 20 minutes. So time we have, time is equal to 20 minutes. Okay, this time we have to convert it into hour, right? Yes, this 20 minutes we can convert it into hour because our distance in kilometer. So we have to find a question already it's asked the speed in kilometer per hour. So 20 minutes which is equal to 20 divided by 60. 0, 0 cancelled. then we will get 2 by 6. In 2 by 6, 2 and 6, 2 is common, right? Then we will get the answer 1 divided by 3 hour, right? 2 by 2, 1, 6 by 2, 3. Then speed S is equal to distance upon time. What is the distance? 15 kilometer divided by time is 1 by 3 hour. 1 by 3 hour. Then this 3 is the denominators, these units. Now we can, no need of writing, at last we can write the unit, otherwise you will get confused. Okay, now 15 divided by 1 by 3. See here, 3 is the denominator's denominator, so we can take its reciprocal, then it will becomes 15 into 3. And denominator 1, that we can leave it 15 into 3, which is equal to 5 3s are 15, 1 3 45 kilometer per hour is the answer. 45 kilometer per hour is the speed of the car. Okay, so that's all about. Here it is, what we need to find out speed of the car only. Speed of the car is 45 kilometer per hour. So that's all about today's topic. So we discussed mainly in this case, in the beginning we learned about what is speed and the formula for finding the speed. Distance traveled divided by time taken. In short, you can write speed is equal to distance by time, distance upon time. And we learned average speed. Average speed is when we need to use average speed, when the speed of a moving object is changing continuously, then we can find its speed by using the average speed, total distance traveled divided by total time taken. Then we learned the distance, or if we need to express the speed in higher unit, we can use kilometer per hour. Okay, then we learned about, then we discussed these kinds of numerical. In this numerical, when you are attempting this numerical, it will be first you are seeing like this problems, right? So you will feel some difficulty for understanding and all. So you just repeat the video. That time you will get an idea how to solve it. Then at the same time, mainly in this kind of problems, what all the things we have to remember. First, what all the things given in the question, that a hint like distance if it is given, that all the things first we have to write, and after that we compare the unit. Okay, and if the unit in another way, means if it is in minutes, then we have to convert it into hour if it is needed. Okay, so like that. And every time when we are getting the final answer, we should write like this units. We should not forget to write the units, because these units are very important thing you have to write in the final answer. Not only in the final answer, whenever all the cases you can see I written these units. These units are more important. So every time you just remember to write the units. Okay, so that's all about this numerical. So you just practice well how you are practicing mathematics and all. The same way you practice these numerical problems, then only you will get an idea to how to solve it. And if you are having any kinds of doubt while steps and all, you can call me, or you can send personal message to me. Okay, so now that's all about today's class. Thank you.